Hi there, guys. It is happening. I am playing PoE on PlayStation, and I'm now level 83. And I thought I'd make a video talking how I'm thinking about it so far. So first things first. Yes, there is a loot filter. So you go to options, and then in here we have a bunch of never-sinks filters, which makes, well, without this would be unplayable. But I hope that, I wish we could actually change the filters ourselves, because I've run into an issue where, so I'm using the strict, which hides a lot of chroma items, and I need chromatics, and it hides armor scraps. I kind of want to take armor scraps right now. But if I go to semi-strict, then I will see way too much shit, and I'm gonna run a map in a soon, and you're gonna see what I mean with this. Because when the filter is good, when all the items on the ground are things you want to pick, it's actually extremely fast to play and loot things. It's actually faster to pick up items in the PS4 than it's in PC if every item you want is if every item that drops is something you want. Like if you're doing a lab run or something like that and you want to pick all of the currency, you just literally fucking spam one button and it takes everything in there. Yeah. And yes, there is trading. So there is a trade market. You see this thing here. So if you want to buy items, you have to first get the base. Let's say I wanted to buy a tabula. So I'll get the body armors, and then we get a list of body armors. Tabula is simple rope. We do that, and then we have things here, That's pretty cheap. Actually pretty cheap. I farmed 8 of my cards myself, and bought 1 card for 5 chaos, so pretty cheap, I think. And when it comes to selling items, I played with the PS4 stat stuff for a long time, until level 80 or something like that, and then I got gifted some monies to get a couple of stat tabs. So now I have a currency tab, I have a map tab. You got one a normal tab from the first blood, and then I have a premium tab where I can sell shit. As you can see, I have a listed belly for 2 chaos, and I call it trade market. I have offers here. You can see people are offering stuff from my things. So I have a couple offers from the belly, and I can then just accept or deny them. And same goes for send offers. I don't have anything right now that I need to buy, but yeah. So let's say that I wanted to accept. There's 3 guys who just give me a chaos, but I think I'm gonna take this because I need the chromes. I want the wall, so I'm gonna accept this. And we're gonna talk about key binding soon, but right now I'm there you go, and then you have accept or cancel, and I'm gonna do that. And yeah, then I have a couple other. I'll accept this. Heartbeat, I asked. Take it. Oh, I need to go take these as well. I wish they would just put your stash tab or something like that. Yeah, and then offer 2 chaos for this. What item was this again? Oh yeah, this was the spell damage one. Fractured mod. Fuck, let's just take. I don't have much room, so the faster I can sell things, the better. But yeah, I really wish this trade market thing would actually be on our hideout. There's a couple ways to go to hideout. You can go through the waypoint, but there's issues. If there's a lot of people standing on the waypoint, you have to use your right analog, the stick, to switch between targets. Like you can switch targets here. You can see. Get me annoying, and you can go through the here. That's one way to go there. And I'll just do this now. See, entering last hideout. So I guess let's. That was surprisingly fast loading time. And yeah, there is kind of a logout. So if you see when I open the menu or the options, we have a logout on triangle. So they actually decide this so that if you, I'm gonna show you how fast I can log out. That was a logout. So it's actually fairly fast to do. What are these characters? I have no idea. They have like some kind of sign on them too. Fuck are those? Oh no! GGG took the names out from me. Yo, I'm gonna show you quick what I had here. Oh my god, I got so scuffed. Yo, why did you do this to me? So, here I made a tweet. I sent Bex a tweet where I showed like some nice names I have. Admin and Bex and Chris Wilson, for example. And well, Bex and Chris Wilson are no longer here. Admin is no longer here. Yeah, they actually took admin, Bex, and Chris Wilson away from me. God damn it. I'm sad. Not unexpected, I'm a bit sad. Why did you do this? Yeah, okay, so let's talk about some pros. The gameplay feels actually smooth. Like once I get used to the controller, it actually doesn't feel that bad. Just tossing a map there. Run a map while talking shit. So the gameplay feels actually not that bad. And yeah, when I said like about the loot filter, so if you have the right loot filter or strictness, it's really like nice. As you can see, the loading screens can take a while. I'm using PlayStation 4 Slim without an SSD, and using like on the bottom right we have like 4 skills like there. You can really fast swap between skills. The triangle and the square right now are reserved for players and dynamites when I'm in the mine, so they get filled from them, so I can use them. Yeah, I'm just playing a Trickster Winter Orb. I'll probably respec these nodes out at some point. These nodes. Moving around in the basket tree isn't that bad. Like you can it makes like pretty big jumps, as you can see. So it's pretty fast to move. And the UI, like the user interface here, is actually not that bad. It's pretty cool actually. It's fast to go between the things, and yeah. You can see I can actually flask really easily right now, but that is because I have changed my settings. The default flasks are absolute dog shit. Unless you have like a claw grip on the left hand where you're like this, where you would use like here, but I can't do that. Like I'm basically playing like this. I'm using only 4 fingers. I'm using the pointer fingers and then thumbs to play. And I changed all like the arrow key up, left and right to be on left 2, so down here is my life flask, and then the left and right are left 3 and right 3. So when I put these down, it uses them, so I can actually use all of my 4 fingers that I'm using, manage 1 flask. And then I can like swap between here. I should probably play with this, but I heard there's like controllers where you have things like at the bottom here. And if I had a controller like that, I would be fucking flying. I would be able to do everything I want. But I don't actually have any issues playing it like 4 fingers. And then the right 2 is where I'm swapping the skills. So it has to be something else than a thumbs because, you know, moving. And then the second thumb or the skills, right? And the targeting is made with the left stick as well. There is a like a shift like hold still. I haven't really used it much because I'm playing. I purposely made a build that is not only fast to clear, but also doesn't require much to play. But I actually have no issues using all of my skills. I have no issues targeting my lightning spire. So as you can see on the top, like it picks the targets. So right now you can see the AP target because I'm running away from it. But once I change my joystick up, you can see that it attacks it quite quick. So that's how you can target. So what I can do is that, and then it's just like that. So targeting isn't that bad. I played a tiny bit with totems. You can kind of target the distance. I haven't tried it too much, but you can kind of target the distance on how far you throw things. And like, okay, I'm gonna show you how. Like, you can choose items like this, but the more items there are on the ground, the worse it becomes. But yeah, so I'm just holding down. This is normally the left 3, so the one I'm using for flasks. But for me, because I changed the settings, which I actually had to do in here. Oh, because we can't actually change the button assignments in game, which feels very bad. So I have changed three keys. So my right and left, and then up. So it's not that bad anymore. Also wasted war for the Atlas, I don't know. But yeah, looting is very, very smooth. And as you can see, I have had some frame drops. Quite a bit. I'm not sure how much better this would be if this was on like an SSD. I haven't even looked into the options like what the PS4 Pro has, but I would assume it has some better FPS. Also, because I don't have a capture card, I'm using Windows 10's Remote Play. The quality is actually better when I'm playing like off stream if I play on the actual PlayStation. Like actually better, like way better quality. It's only like 720p, and you can play on 1080 on the actual console. But yeah, I'm actually I'm really enjoying myself, actually. Like way more than I had expected. But yeah, you just spam click. The inventory management isn't that bad. You can swap between like corners with the right stick, and then go singulars with joystick or the arrows key, which for me would be down, left 2, and then pressing the sticks, and that's like really annoying from changing the settings. But I had to change the settings to be able to have, you know, to be able to flask pretty much. Because if you can't flask, playing is really, really, really bad. Another thing I need to show from the actual, like the PlayStation settings, is you can scale the UI, which is cool. I actually kind of need to clear these maps to get map drops because I haven't progressed that far. Just kill this back and then show you. So in here, I think it was settings and then sound and screen. Like this. Yeah, so you can shrink it, which changes the place of the location of the UI. As you can see now, the flasks and the do you see? Yeah. So this is like now more in the middle. I like to play it here because my monitor is pretty small, so I can see everything just as fine without having them in the middle. I know Rice is playing with as like zoomed in, like as into the middle as possible, but I don't know if that's just because his monitor, like screen that he's playing, is so big that he wants to see it better like that. But I have no issues with my settings right now. What else do we need? We have to talk about. Oh yeah, the UI here, like this is actually pretty damn smooth and easy to go around. I absolutely hate the fact that the zoom when you go into here. I'm kind of getting nauseous every now and then from it. I don't know why they did it. I don't know, like it's just like so that you see your MTX more, like you see how ugly your character is without MTX and it makes you buy MTX. I don't know.
The sea witch whispers sweet nothings.
But yeah, there's a couple. And there's like actually a interesting feature which could be really good if they changed a bit. And yeah, like TPing out of maps is not bad if you have TP scroll at the top left, because that's like where the default menu key is. But yeah, so in the options, we have this thing called, actually might have saw it already, but enable smart flask. So if I have 2 or 4 or 5 quicksilvers, you can use one key, like keybind, or control panel, I don't know, call it, but once the flask goes empty on that slot, I can actually show you. I found it really useful during leveling. Obviously it doesn't do much anymore. Yeah, so we have 2 quicksilvers now. I'm only using one. I'm using the right one trigger. And now that it's empty, it uses the next one. Now, what would be really cool is to be able to customize that so that it would like alternate between them. Or like even alternate between all flasks, because then you could use only one button to take all of them. But it was kind of cool while leveling. Past that, not really useful. I guess it would be useful, like it's useful for builds that.
How are your maps?
Use like multiple whatever the worm flask is, yeah. That.
Glad you made it back.
Another cool feature is that you can ID items without actually needing to use the ID scroll. As you can see, it's just identify with
Learn anything new?
With the circle. So vendoring isn't actually bad at all. After you get used to the UI and everything like that, it's actually pretty damn convenient and smooth. Obviously, it's not the precision of your freaking mouse, but it's not bad. And I'm having really easy time with it. Honestly, my biggest issue right now is that whenever I want to move on my stat, like my stat tabs right now, like here, I have to use, instead of using this button, which is like left 2, so right 2 is moving it like here. I have to use the arrow key up to move to the left because of the settings changes I changed in accessibility. And that changes, if you're playing multiple games, it changes the settings for everything. Like every game you play. So that is really bad. Leveling gems. Gems by default auto level, but if you look at here, they have like this like lock on them. So when you're here, you can, I'm gonna press triangle now, and it unlocked it, and it actually leveled it up too. So how it works is the gem gains the XP while it's locked, and if you unlock it, it levels up. So that way you can level your skills to like the specific level thresholds you want by just like locking them, and once it's about to level up, you unlock it and lock it again. You want to like do like one level at a time, like how people like level with arcade shirts. They like look on here like, okay, it's still a level I want to do, then they just level up, and that's not bad at all. The loading screens are better than I expected, and I would assume that with an SSD they would be even better. Yeah. Oh yeah, trade boards. So you saw the trade boards. I really wish we would have a trade board in our hideout, because right now if you want to trade or something like that, like I cannot.
How are your maps?
I cannot accept trades from my stats, right? So I have to go into town to do it. Oriat is a bad idea to go in. It's a big town. I usually go like in the smaller towns like Lionel's or something like that to get a shortly faster loading times, but it's fine. Delving.
Welcome.
I haven't really had issues with delving, vanishing in the darkness or anything like that. And as you can see, I'm playing softcore. That's mostly because I've already died twice to a game crash.
Just need a moment to.
And yeah, as a result of me playing softcore, I'm also been playing like really reckless and just not really giving a fuck if I die or not at the moment because I'm such a low level. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing how my opinions change on the things by the time I hit level 100. So if you didn't know, Camel, the guy who manages he's been doing the race, like the races, sponsored me a PlayStation 4 so we can do a push to 100 here as a meme. But I'm actually enjoying myself way more than I expected. Yeah. Some cons, we don't have a text like here, like I can't do like /passive or anything like that. So if I want to check my passives, I have to go to the world, and then here, I don't even remember. Oh, it's like this. Okay, so you can like you have to actually check them from here. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't change your flasks, you're gonna have a really hard time playing. Obviously, if you have like a different controller, I'm just using the base that has like buttons on the bottom here, it would be really nice. Like for me, I'm playing like this. So I have like all of the 6 fingers here I could use for something else, which would be really good. Yeah. I'm actually using because of the changed things, I have on my second monitor, I have a notepad to show me what the changed keybinds are, in case I forget. Because sometimes it's just when I'm trying to like do trading shit, and there's like there's like this key combinations you need to do in order to accept or reject the raid or something like that, and I just like completely like black out. I have that as a quick reference to see what it is. What else was there? I think that's pretty much it, I think. Okay, I guess I can make a mention of the crafting. So the crafting at the moment feels a bit wonky because, so let's say an item here. So we move the item there, pressing square, but there is no like a quick option to remove the item from there. So if you want to remove it, you have to, and for some reason, well, actually the reason is because you wanna like, you know, go up and down with the right joystick. You have to manually move here to remove it. But that's kind of annoying. That's the same thing for div cards. You have when you trade the div card, you actually have to go here all the way to take it off. But at least here it does like the quick move works, which is nice. Yeah. If you have questions, let me know. If I missed something that you really want to know. Again, I'm enjoying myself way more than I expected. And looking forward to seeing how I'll manage. I'm having easier time using my skills and flasks after the change on PlayStation 4 than I have on PC, which is because I can play with basically 4 fingers. Like I can actually manage all of my 8 skills with just 2 fingers, the pointer finger and then the thumb. Obviously, it would be ideal if I was playing like this, but I'm just lazy. And even more ideal if I was playing like this, where I have the grip, the claw grip. But I tried it and I can't. I just can't. I could probably make myself learn it if I really wanted to or needed to, but yeah. And also, have fun on Exile. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you have some questions you want me to address or anything like that. But other than that, it's only 27 minutes. I guess for the final TLDR, if I had to give a grade between 0 and 10, 0 being absolute unplayable, complete dog shit, and 10 better than PC, I'd give it like a solid 6. I am positively surprised how it's working. Right now we can't change the realms, but that's something GG is working on, so I hope that is coming soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the grind. Hopefully you enjoyed this small, quite a long review, and I'll probably make some videos of the progress of the character and whatnot.